Hey guys, welcome back. So we have another tech product with us. We have the fourth generation iPad Pro 11 inch. So this is the latest model within the 11 inch ranges. So the new one with the 12.9 inch is the 6th gen model, but this being the 11 inch is the 4th gen. We're gonna unbox this, test it out, check out the specs, and also let you guys know my opinion and if you should consider buying this iPad. Let's get started. Okay, so any review begins with the unboxing process, so we can begin the unboxing of the iPad. Before we do so though, let's just check out the box and the packaging really quick. So for the box and the back, we have the iPad Pro 11 inch with the 4th gen. This is the Wi-Fi model, so not the cellular, but we do have the 256 gig model. So this will run you about 1,000 bucks if you were to get this with the 256 including tax. Without tax though, this would be around 850 to 899 bucks. So to open this iPad, Apple has a fairly simple unboxing process. You just pull these tabs, and they're actually quite satisfying. All right, so that's all you really need to do to unbox the iPad, and we can do the classic iPad and Apple pull up. Okay, so opening up the box, we have the iPad at the top, which we'll get to after checking out everything else. Oops. But here is the power brick. This is a USB-C to USB-C power brick with the braided cable. Of course, this is a new addition to the iPads. It is color matched to the iPad as well. Here's the iPad, by the way, with the dual cameras on the back. And this is just a quick start guide. That's about it for the box. Let's get to the iPad and then the boxing. All right, so this being the 11 inch model, this is the smaller version of the iPad Pros. But here is the device. Already got fingerprints on it for some reason. But on the side, you have the power buttons. And at the top, you have the at the top you have the power buttons. On the side you have the volume buttons. On the back you have the dual cameras with the LiDAR scanner, and at the very bottom you have the 3-pin connector. If you want to connect MagSafe or cases, especially cases, you can use this so that you can use it with various typing devices as well. Let's boot this thing up and see if it has any charge, and it does. Let's see how long it takes to boot up the first time. All right, there we are. This is the setup screen for the iPad. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the iPad up and be right back. All right guys, here's the new iPad Pro 11 inch setup. This iPad is rocking the brand new M2 chip. So this does have the basically MacBook processor that you would get in the new MacBook Air, etc, etc. Of course, you have the 256 gig variant here, and the iPad's really fast, so we can use this in portrait and everything. Super fluid. The iPad Pro also has a 120 Hz refresh rate, so this is the faster refresh rate among the iPads, so it is very fluid. And on the back, we of course have the LiDAR scanner over here. So the LiDAR scanner, basically, if you go to that angle, you can see it right there. What it does is basically allows for better 3D mapping. So basically fires infrared lights across your surface so that you can do scans better, Face ID better, portrait mode better, so stuff like that. So that's great on this iPad. If you're wondering about the camera quality on the iPad, let me head over to camera really quick. But here's the general camera quality. Of course, it's an iPad, so it won't be as good as an iPhone, but it does have the 0.5 lens as well. So that does allow you to have a little bit more wiggle room when taking pictures. Flipping over to the selfie camera. Here's the selfie camera for the iPad. Of course, again, not as good as a phone, but that's not the point with an iPad. But yeah. So that's it for the overall specs. Now let me go use it a little and I'll give you my final thoughts on the iPad and whether or not you should buy it. All right, so after using the iPad Pro for a little bit, here are some benefits of getting the iPad Pro over, say, the Air and the normal variant, or even the Mini if you're considering that, and if you're looking for a new iPad in 2023 or even 2024. So the benefits with the iPad Pro are the refresh rate of 120 Hz, as well as the cameras on the back. You get dual cameras instead of one. But you also get additional features like the M2 chip. The iPad Air has the M1 chip, which came out in 2020, so it's pretty old. And the normal iPad has the A16, I believe. So that's basically what's in the iPhone 15 model. So that wouldn't be the latest chip. That is a mobile processor. This is a desktop level processor. The M2 chip is also in the MacBook Airs. So you're pretty much getting a whole MacBook style processor in this. You also get stuff like center stage, additional features, software wise. You get better multitasking and just like an overall desktop type experience. So that's a better benefit if you're looking for an iPad. A reason to get an iPad over stuff like the Samsung Galaxy Tab. Of course, this is an Apple thing, but if you like the ecosystem, you own an Apple Watch, iPhone, AirPods, or any of the Apple products already, then you probably should get an iPad just for the ecosystem. It just fits in really nicely, especially if you're trying to work from your MacBook to your iPad. The connectivity between Apple products is insane, which is probably the one reason why people get that iPad over any of the other tablets, even if they add more value to the money. Another benefit with iPads, this is again an ecosystem thing, but that would be iMessage. So basically, if you sign into an Apple ID account, which I haven't done yet, but if you were to sign into Apple ID, you can get iMessage on your iPad. So say if you were outside somewhere connected to Wi-Fi and you don't have your phone on you, you can just get your messages on your iPad. You can call people if you have the cellular model, but not if the Wi-Fi model is the one you have. But you can also do FaceTimes and stuff like that. So overall, I prefer that iPad over like any other Galaxy Tab or so. The iPad Pro also doesn't really lack anything when it comes to screen quality. I would say to my eyes is perfectly fine. Things like an Apple Pencil work really well. I actually do have an Apple Pencil already, so this would be a great addition. And I am also planning on getting a keyboard case for this iPad, so that would be a great addition as well, so that you can basically use this as a laptop. And the crazy part about the iPad is that it is faster than most Windows laptops actually, so if you get this, it's probably going to be a better powerful device than your laptop even, so that's great. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the iPad, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thank you.